All right, so get ready to dive into a whole bunch of feel-good BL series because that's what we're doing today.
Yeah, all the heartwarming romance and none of the stress.
Exactly. You said you were looking for a fun watch list, and you definitely gave us a lot to work with here.
Oh yeah, there are some real gems hidden in this list.
Okay, so first thing that jumped out at me was just how many countries are represented. This isn't just your typical Thai BL drama list. We've got Japan, Korea, Taiwan, Vietnam. It's like a global BL party.
It really is. BL dramas have gone totally international.
Which makes sense, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you get the romance we all know and love, but with like a whole new cultural perspective.
Exactly, and it really brings a fresh perspective to those familiar tropes like you were saying.
Yeah, like take Osan's Love. That one's Japanese, right?
Yes, that's a perfect
It's
example.
about like an older guy who finds himself in a love triangle.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It totally breaks the mold, and get this. It got so popular in Japan, they actually remade it in Hong Kong.
Wow, a remake. Okay, Osan's Love is officially on my list now.
It really makes you think, though, why is that? Why is this trope so popular across so many different cultures?
It's a good question. And speaking of tropes, there are a lot of the classics in this list, but even those feel surprisingly fresh.
It's true. Like, a man who defies the world of BL, the main character basically can't stand all the typical BL tropes.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. It's like the writers are totally in on the joke.
Right. They're playing with our expectations.
And speaking of subverting expectations, Mermaid Sauna caught my eye. Body swap shenanigans in a Taiwanese comedy. Sign me up.
That one is pure chaos. Like, so much fun.
I love a good body swap comedy.
Oh, it's great. And they do such a good job of playing with gender roles, too.
Nice. Okay, so we've got all the fun tropes, but it's not all over the top plots, is it?
It's not all hijinks, no.
Because I was noticing a lot of these shows give us a look at some different walks of life.
It's true. Like, it's not all about students or whatever, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've got chefs, we've got office workers, we've even got a room organizer.
Right. And that's what I like. It just adds another layer to the storytelling, you know?
Okay, so it's like we get a little slice of life with our romance.
Exactly. It might even give you some ideas for a new career path. Who knows?
Uh-huh. Yeah, right. Speaking of which, what did you eat yesterday? Totally caught my eye.
Oh, yeah, that one's great. It's got actual recipes in it.
What? Hold on. So is it a cooking show? Or a BL drama?
It's both. They blend it so well, though. You're following this couple and their lives, and then bam, recipe time.
That's so cool. It's like comfort food for the soul, but also literally comfort food.
Right. Exactly. Like, why not combine those things?
Okay, but is that a trend? Are we going to start seeing like BL dramas with knitting patterns and stuff?
You know what? That wouldn't surprise me at all.
Please, no spoilers, but if you're listening, BL writers, I am here for all of that. But it really comes back to what you were saying about what did you eat yesterday? Being about sharing a life.
It's true. It's those
Wrong.
little domestic moments, right?
And at the end of the day, the biggest appeal of Happy BL has to be those feel-good vibes. Like after a long day, sometimes you just need a show that's going to give you that warm hug feeling.
That's it. Happy BL is like pure escapism.
Guaranteed happy ending, no crazy drama. It's like a safe space.
Exactly. But happy doesn't have to mean shallow.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah.
There's still plenty of room for complex emotions. I mean, you were mentioning Ton Lottie and Love Stage earlier.
Yeah, those are both great examples. They deal with some pretty heavy stuff,
Mm.
but it's all done with this like really hopeful tone.
So we can cry and learn and grow, but we're still probably going to get our happy ending.
Probably. But you never know.
True. Okay, so we've gone from body swap comedies to heartwarming culinary tales to shows that are making us think about life and love like it's a whole spectrum of happy.
It really is. And the creativity is just off the charts.
BL. It's wild how many different kinds of stories we've managed to touch on. I'm starting to think there's a happy BL series out there for everyone.
There really is. I mean, we've only scratched the surface with this list.
And I think that's what's got me so excited, right? Because if this is just the tip of the iceberg, imagine what other stories are out there waiting to be told.
Well, and that's what I was thinking about, right? Like, we've seen these hints of fantasy, historical settings, even a little bit of sci-fi sprinkled in here and there. Right?
Like imagine a historical BL drama set in like Edo period Japan or
Oh,
something.
that would be amazing.
Right.
Or like a BL space opera. Why not? Right.
Okay, now those are shows I need to watch like yesterday. Someone get on that.
Right. The possibilities are seriously endless. And that's what makes this such an exciting genre to be a fan of right now. It feels like there's so much potential for things to keep evolving and growing.
So true. And for our listener, who I know is ready to dive into all of this, your homework is to check out the show notes for that full list of Happy BL series. We'll get you started on that watch list.
It's a good list, I'm not going to lie. I might even steal a few titles from it myself.
Right. And who knows, maybe the next time we do a deep dive like this, we'll have even more amazing shows to add to the list.
I can't